Hey folks, Nick Harrington here. We're out here pitching jigs on the Missouri River, Lake Sharp. What I want to talk to you about today is I like the traditionally jig and minnow fish, but sometimes the fish actually really prefer plastic and they can really put a number on fish. So we got a 3-inch Berkeley ripple shad today, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna cast this out. I got my awesome JB Designs custom rod here. And when I'm jigging minnow, I talked about how I like to shake it up like this. I like to kind of feel, but that's not going to work with a plastic. So what I want to do with this ripple shad is I let it down and then I give a pretty firm lift. I take it from about that 6-7 o'clock up to about that 1-2 o'clock. So not exactly straight up and down like this. You can fish it that way, but more so of a lift and fall, just like this, you know, kind of that 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I let it get tight, and what I do is that drops that plastic down, but then when I lift like that, that brings it up, that engages that paddle tail, and then it comes back down. So while I'll track it, they'll feel it. They'll either take it right on the fall, or even sometimes they'll take it right near the top of it as it kind of comes up to them. So just kind of depends, but that's the best way to do it. Whereas jig and minnow, I like to be a little more precise. I like to shake it, but when I'm fishing a plastic like this, I'm going to fish it a little bit more aggressively, and likewise, when I get one, it's pretty much just going to be weight on the rod, or it's going to try to rip it out of my hand. So overall, regardless whether you're using jig and minnow, whether you're using plastics, love using my JB Designs custom rods, love pitching jigs out here on the Missouri River. Just kind of let the fish tell you whether you want to use a plastic, whether you want to use a minnow, and if you got multiple anglers in the boat, be sure to deploy both and see what those fish are keying on. Good fishing.